Alright, so you're gonna be watching this in basically 1,000 speed because it started out at an hour and I shortened it down to 10 minutes. Well, let's start it with this. I'm Lawson, the one-eyed butcher. My mother called me on the phone and said, hey, you think maybe you could wash and wax my car? I was like, it's my day off. Yep, I got you. So I went over there, and just 2 minutes prior to moving the car to where it is now, I was directly in front of where the car is now, and I had washed it, took a green pad, scrubbed all the burrs out and all that stuff. Now putting on some new vinyl wax for your car. It's a good cover to put on top of your paint so that when the sun bakes all of your enamel and everything out of it, this stuff, slows down the erosion into the metal and mess up your car more than would happen had you not done it. And it only takes me a few minutes. Like I said, an hour. But I shorten it down because people are impatient, like you. Oh, I'm sorry. Not you. Oh, you? Yeah, you. All y'all. Everyone's impatient. But you want to do it right. And someone left a comment for me before, what are you saying? I'm saying everyone needs to slow down, do the right thing, get it done the right way so that we hold on to things that we have for longer. And why? Because this is my mom's, all right? She's 83. She lives alone. She still goes to the grocery store by herself, doesn't have to have anything brought to her or anything like that. But at the property that you're looking at right here, I was staying with her for a moment when my wife filed divorce on me and took my house. Also, the storm that I'm talking about, all the stuff that was in my house was washed away or totally monetarily reduced in price to negative. So I'm grateful that I'm able to help out my mom, put a coat of wax on her car, do things for her, and even just meet with her and show her my love. I do that in my job also with all of my work. Before I said that I cut meat professionally, there's other people that do it. It's no big deal. It's just a job. But some people just do the job, and some people feel the job, Some people enjoy feeding people, and some people just cut that shit and put it in the wrapper. So, everyone's got grades of how happy you are when you wake up each day. I try and be happy because I'm alive. I was in a car accident in 1993, and I fatally drove my dad's T-Bird into an oak tree that's still there. A diameter is like 2.5 feet. It's on the corner of Skipper Road and Lake Magdalene Boulevard in Tampa. The tree's on the northeast side of the intersection. And every day that I wake up now, I thank God that I'm alive and that I lived through that accident, although my first girlfriend and another guy did not, because they did not have their seatbelts on, and they were in my father's car, which I was driving back to their home, and their cars were at my house, and they chose not to wear the seatbelts. I drove the car into a tree, and I lived through a coma for 23 days. I had to learn everything over again, and then I started serving time. How much time? Just keep tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to subscribe? Fine. Do your Facebook, do your YouTube, do whatever you want. And you don't have to listen to truth about how I started out as just a peanut farmer like my mother and father, and I later worked with the IBEW. I made it up to a third step apprentice. I got to work with anything under 7,620 volts. And then later learned to build houses, from concrete block foundations to plumbing to wiring to framing to drywall to painting. After that, basically everything. And then after I got burned out and tired of working in the heat, I decided to learn how to cut meat. And that's when my teacher, who was an American Indian, like my current boss, my current GM, taught me a lot of things about the animals that I was cutting the meat from, where the different pieces came from, how they stack up on the cow or the pig, and how each one is better for what reason, because of where it's from on the animal, what the animal ate, where it was from, how much water the animal drank, and how I am able to see that by looking at the meat and knowing where it was from, what it ate, and all of the things like that. And that is why I enjoy doing what I do, and having learned the experience of professionally cutting meat for patrons or customers. Usually when someone has a request, I can fulfill that request and give them what they need, should the meat be in my store with which to cut their requested beautiful piece. Now, as you see me waxing this car, I got a little bit tired, and stepped to get a breather, because where I was doing this work is a non-smoking facility. There's a couple places on the property that you could smoke, like behind the flag that you see flying. There's a little hut, and you can go out of your residence and go to that place to smoke cigarettes. And you see here, I was trying to get the hood open, but someone had broken that at one tire fix place or another, and the latch of the hood is broken. Cannot fix it. Yeah, I'm a pretty good fixer guy there. I was getting tired, but that one I couldn't fix, so I left it. Just put a little wax on there, wax on, wax off. Daniel-san, yeah, you can see a little bit of shine there, but usually when you put on wax, put a good amount on so that it has a good base, so that when you wipe off the wax with a dry cloth and then later with a silk cloth for the shine, it gets a good coating for the rainwater and all other pollutants that go into your metalwork of your car to hurt it. I was drinking coffee there, sipping on coffee all morning. I like drinking coffee, keeps me going, keeps me motivated, but don't forget, everyone, to make sure you drink a lot of water every day, especially in Florida. Strong sunlight, strong heat, a lot of moisture, don't sweat it out. And then this is my mother, bringing me water, thanking me, telling me that she appreciates me doing it. Got a sandwich when I get back over. Oh no, that's right. That day I had bought a chuck short rib, and it was beautiful. It had marbling all through it. It was just like a web of marbling and the beautiful chuck meat. So I filleted them to about 3/8 or 1/4 inch fillets, and she fried them up for me with some mixed vegetables and potatoes that I took home and gave some to a partner of mine earlier today. But it was a beautiful way to enjoy the meat that I cut and know what to tell my customers about what I am giving them to eat in their homes. I don't just cut the meat and say, oh, this is good because of blah, 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 blah. I eat what I sell. That way I can tell you one way or another on a scale from 1 to 10 or any other scale that you want what it is that you're eating, why it's good, or why maybe you should get American meat that gets to eat corn and grains and get all the marbling within its flesh. The best meat, that'd be either a tenderloin from a choice cow or a chuck eye steak. Now, if you disagree with me, leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe.